Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a mini review on the Kylie Cosmetics fall collection. I just bought a few things because that's expensive. Oh my god. If you're a Canadian and you've bought from Kylie Cosmetics, you know that customs is insane. Like, I bought 4 Lipkits and the Purple Palette. That's it. And it was $201 Canadian on my bank statement. And then I paid $35 when I picked it up at the post office. That's a little crazy. So $235, $36 for 4 Lipkits and the Purple Palette. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like an eyeshadow look with the Purple Palette. And then I'm going to swatch all of the lippies and find out which one I want to wear today. I got two of the lip kits from the actual Purple collection. I got the shades Libra and Hazel. And then the Purple Palette. And then I got 2 other ones since I was making the order. I got Moon and Bubble. I have a friend and she's not really into makeup, and as soon as she saw it she was like, oh, that looks like every other palette. I don't know, I don't really have a palette that looks like this. It reminds me of one that I saw in BoxyCharm a little while ago, like the Ready, Set, Go. But I feel like these colors are better than that, and I really like purples, and I've been looking for a shade like this. It reminds me of Bone Fresco or Buon Fresco or whatever from the Modern Renaissance palette. I sold that palette because I never reached for it, but I was looking for this color because that was the only reason I was holding on to it, was for this color. I feel like this will be an overall like a good palette to work with. Let's try some swatches. Periwinkle, Trophy, and Stone. I like that for a transition, like a nice taupey color. I think that's really nice. Then this is that color that reminds me of Bone Fresco. It's called Lilac. Yes. It's almost white, but it's not. It's definitely like a lilac-y color. Excuse the lighting. And yeah, like I can see that it doesn't have a brow bone highlight, but I usually go in with a highlighter anyway, so it doesn't bother me. Ooh, girl. Wine and Dine and Turning Violet. Ooh, that's nice. That's like an iridescent for sure. I had this color in like a Morphe palette as well, and I sold it because this was the only color that I ever reached for. And that's Amethyst. This is Purple Smoke. And then that's Blueberry. I don't really know why she would name it Blueberry, because that's definitely a gray to me. That's not blue. But maybe there's an inside joke that I don't understand. And just from the swatches, I can see that there's like, not fallout, but it's like leaking from the pan, you know, like the shades are kind of messy now. I think that's just because it's like a white background, but just be aware of that if you get this. I'm going to start by priming my lids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I just put it all the way on my lid first, like all the way up, and then I blend it out with my finger. So it's nice and smooth. Now to start with the palette, I'm going to go in with this taupe shade, Stone. I'm going to go in with Stone as like a transition-y color. I'm going to use this one. I think that's a nice, like, transition-y color. It's a cool toned transition-y color, which is nice. I just keep dipping my brush in it to build up the color. It's not that it's not pigmented, it's that I want to go in with a lighter hand because it is pretty dark. I'm going to take a little bit of Lilac and put it above that color just to kind of help transition it out, because that is a lighter color. That looks really bad on camera, but it's not that bad in person. I just think people are right. It is missing like one transition shade to really blend those two together. I'm going to reach into the Desert Dust palette that I used in my last video. Desert Sand, the shade that's more like my skin tone. Help even everything out. Now I'm going to go in on a different brush, a smaller brush from Original Beauty Box, and deepen up that crease with the gray shade called Blueberry for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm just sticking it on my outer corner and then slowly sliding it above my crease because of my hooded eyes. I kind of have to close my eyes and see how far up to take the color. So I'll get a bit closer. I'm just packing that on there and sweeping it in. So again, if I close my eyes like that, you can still see the color because I'm not just focusing it down here, I'm bringing it up. So it looks very like gray right now, not very purple at all. I think I'm gonna go in with Turning Violet, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna go on with some of that just on a e.l.f. eye brush, blending eye brush, and kind of focus that on the outer corner too and blend it up just to get some more purple in here. Mix that in with the gray. So you can definitely see the purple. I don't know if it's picking up in this lighting, but you can definitely see that. Just kind of putting some of it on the lid there. Okay, so we're getting a little purple, a little blue. Now I can see why she would call it blueberry, because against the purple like that, it does. It looks blue. Like the gray transition color. There's actually a lot of things that you can do with this, because I'm not sure if I want to go in with these purple shades or with this nice bronze shade. I feel like I'm going to do the bronze, though. I'm going to wet the bronze shade. What is it called? Trophy. So I just wet Trophy, and I'm going to pack that on the lid. Ooh. Yes, good thing I wet that. It looks like pure glitter. Definitely some fallout, but that's why I do my eye makeup first. So now I'm going to go in with that same e.l.f. brush with the purple again. And just kind of touch it up, blend it out. So there's not like a harsh line. I'm just going to clean up that fallout. I think that Trophy is a really nice shade because it's not like a typical bronze shimmer. There's a lot of glitter on it and it really, really pops. So I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far. I think it looks really nice. And I will do the lower lash line after I've done my face makeup. I want to go in with Wine and Dine on the lower lash line. And like I thought, there is a bit of fallout. So it's a good thing I left the powder there. Because if you leave the powder there while you're setting your under eye and you do your lower lash line eyeshadow, when you sweep away the excess powder, it sweeps away the fallout a lot more easily. It doesn't get stuck to your cheek. I like it. I like this a lot. Yeah, I think this turned out really nice. The eyes, I mean, so far. So now I'm sweeping away all of the excess. So far, after playing with this one time, I really like this palette. I love how people are always like, oh, you can take concealer to like clean it up. Bitch, it's on my eyeshadow. What do you mean? There's an obvious boo-boo. See it? I do. I do. Better. And then let me try to go in with that purple shade again to fix it. What do we think of these? I always find in cameras, like, my eyes look like they're two different sizes. Like, what's up with that? Like, in person, they look fine. Like, this eye looks way smaller than this one in camera, but like I'm not lopsided, I promise. Ah! I'm so hot. So everything is on except for my lips. So let's get into the swatches. The first one I'm going to try out is Moon. So these are my lips just lined. That looks really funny. I see people walk around like this and I just don't get it. So this is the shade Moon. Okay, so this is Moon fully dry. They dry really quickly. So I definitely like this color. I'm just not a fan of wearing it today because there's a lot going up here. No, thanks. The next shade I'm going to try is Bubble. That's them just lined. Okay, is it just me, guys? Seriously, this whole side of my face looks way bigger than this side. Is it just me? So that is Bubble dried down. I like this color. It just doesn't match my eyes right now. There's a lot going on, but it's almost like a nude. It's a very like pinky nude, Barbie nude. Now I'm going to try from the new fall collection, the shade Hazel. So this is Hazel while it's wet. Not gonna lie, this isn't my favorite. This is my least favorite so far. I think because on my skin tone it looks really yellowy. Like, it almost reminds me of Butternut, I think, in her collection, where it kind of looks like, you know, baby poo. Hoping maybe with like a different eye look, this would look okay. Not gonna knock it yet, but not my favorite right off the bat. So again, this is Hazel. Okay, now last but not least, I'm going to try the shade Libra. I saved this one for last because I think it's the one that I'm going to wear today because it's the most like neutral nude. It's hard to see that I've lined my lips at all because it's close to my skin tone. So this is Libra while it's dry, and this is the completed look. I think the eye makeup turned out really well. Looking at this lipstick, like, it's a little red around my mouth still from all the swatching, but this is my favorite one. I know a lot of people will probably be like, oh, like, that's too light for you, like, that's your skin tone, but I actually really like the look of, like, really dramatic eyes and a very nude lip. Like, I like the foundation over your mouth kind of look. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I really like it. So if you liked my review of the Kylie Fall collection along with some of the other lippies, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try and put out at least one video a week. You can subscribe. You cannot subscribe. It's cool with me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys. Jokes. I forgot to put more highlight on my Cupid's bow. So technically, this is the completed look. Fucking shut off! Are you kidding me? It's still not off.